everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Heather with Rose Hill Paper Cottage, and this is my design team project for Ruby and Pearl XO. So today I'm sharing this pretty journal I created. I used an old quilt piece, and then I was looking through her digitals, and I came across this image of these birds, and it's in her Beautiful Birds kit. And I just knew. I knew that that was the direction that I was going, the colors that I was going. Not that this is a bird journal, but that's just the image that I put on the front here. And then I just went looking for, blues and creams and browns and all of that sort of stuff. So you'll see more of the colors of the journal when I flip it over here. Isn't that so pretty? Oh my gosh, I just love it. And so I just went, looking for digitals that would just complement this. So on the front, there's a charm here, and I made that a long time ago because I made a whole bunch of them, and I'll try to remember to link that video below, but it's just labeled like charms or something, and it was a previous design team project, and then I added a little bird. So here's that bird image, and then that's an authentic piece of wallpaper, and isn't it just so pretty? Oh my gosh, I just love it. So the birds are backed with like cabbage dyed paper. And then that authentic wallpaper, I just backed some book page. So this journal is just so squishy and it's just soft. And I love it. I just think it's so pretty how it turned out. And that sari silk, it matches so good. Oh my gosh. That was just chance. So I added an eyelet to the front, and that's how I have the sari, attached. And then when you open it up, I used lots of her digitals. Like I said, I just poured through all the different kits. So I will try to remember, to list every single kit that I used below. But yeah, I went through lots and lots of them to just kind of follow this color palette. So that's an authentic postcard, but that image is in one of her kits. As are those. And I backed this with an old envelope. I really loved the pattern and the color, and I just thought it was so pretty. And then that wallpaper down there, that's one of hers as well. One of her wallpaper digitals. So I added a pocket on this first page. And that's another digital of hers combined with another digital. So I just layered and combined and just added a lot of pretty elements. So I used one of the tags from her tag kit, and I think I used tags in both kits, both tag kit 1 and 2. And then that's an authentic French book page that I embossed. And then at the back there is another image. So that's another image too, but the blue paper there, that's an authentic piece. And then I used some piano roll paper, and I love that. The skies will seem more blue. Thought that was so perfect. And added some old trim from an old nightgown on that. And then that's a blue tag from one of her kits. And a lot of the tags in here, I used the vintage paper kit, and that's what I printed on the back of them just to give some interest. So that's another, I think, I can't remember what kit that's from, but I embossed the top of that. And then on this page, I did some watercolor and embossed the top of it. So just a lot of texture is what I added in here. So that's from her Paris postcard kit. And then that's a printable behind it. And then that is from her vintage ledger, floral ledgers, I think is actually what that's called. And this is just some packaging paper, and I just added some lace trim and just, left it all kind of just shabby and rough. I really like that. And then I made like a little journal card. This I created a pocket with from an old letter, and then there's a wallpaper piece on the top of that pocket as well from one of her wallpapers. The other side of the letter. And then I did a little bit of watercolor there using metallic watercolors. I prefer those. And then another tag from her tag kits. And this is an authentic, I think it's like a name change, like a child was adopted. And so it's like a name change, I believe, if I remember correctly. And then that's a digital image, as is that. So just really pretty to just tie in with the cover. I just love all these colors together. I think they're really pretty. The other side of that letter. And then in the back, I added, just some more writing space. So there's an authentic piece of wallpaper. There's a piece of paper that I embossed, and then I tore a scrap, left over from one of her images and just added it to some more tea-dyed paper. And that's another ruby and pearl image. The other side of that packing paper. And then I added this like crocheted trim along the side, which I thought was really pretty. And then I made a tag here. I forgot that I had clipped it at the top there. I think that's from Rosie, the kit Rosie. So lots of journaling space actually in this. The other side of that floral ledger. And then another tag with some lace trim. And then this flips open. So I added like another digital on top of the other digital. Some more dyed paper, and then I had embossed it. And then there's a cute little pocket here so you can see more of that watercolor. And then, some more images from like the Petite paper strips there, and then some wallpaper left over. And then here's a blue tag on top of this other digital image from the Angels and Backgrounds kit. And then I just added lace over that tag. I thought that was really pretty. And then there's a couple of embossed pieces in there, some roses, and then like a trellis type pattern. So that, you can make things with it or decorate your pages with it. And more of the pretty watercolor there. And then I did some texture paste on this piano roll. And then there's tabs there to kind of reinforce it because, piano roll is fragile. And those are from her Petite paper strips that I had printed on fabric. And there's a video on that from previous. And I love that tag with that image. And then here's the other side of that blue paper. And another embossed scrap. That just helps to reinforce, that paper because it's real thin. And then that's from the Angels and Backgrounds kit as well. And I've just used my fun little attacher up there to just attach it. And the other side of the different digitals. And the authentic French book page. So that's a tag from her kit. And then I created a belly band with that pretty fabric there. And then I used one of her postcards from her postcard kit and just kind of created like a little journal card. So super cute, super pretty. And this is authentic ledger. And it completely opens up. So on this other side, I just embossed some paper, added a Petite paper strip fabric piece there. And then that all opens up for journal space. So I just have that tucked there to just keep the flap closed. So in the back, there is more of that envelope. I love how that turned out. It's so cool. And then I added some tissue paper, and then I created a bag with another wallpaper printable. And I just added in like different extra, pieces. Because I always tend to make, more stuff. So that's from like the postcard kit. That is from the tag kit. That's an authentic script. And then I'll show you here what I did. So she has in a lot of her kits, she has where there's like a collage page. So you're going to see here. And I that's how I made this, basically this journal card. They're really fun for like making tags and things like that. So you can see where that actually came from right there. And I just added it to a piece of like tea-dyed paper and kind of made it into like a little, kind of like a little booklet, I suppose. And then there's another image there with some lace on the top. And then another image here. So, which I think is from like the garden catalog or something like that. But the tape there that I used, I had printed that out onto this athletic tape. So I printed some of the like the mint green wallpaper from like Love and Light, I think, onto the athletic tape. And I don't know if I put that in my video before on washi or something. I don't know. But anyway, you can print on a lot of different things if your printer will cooperate with you. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me below. Otherwise, I hope you all have a fabulous week, and I will talk to you in the next video.